Hey guys, I'm Victoria Pearson, but you can call me V. If you regularly watch my shorts, you will have noticed that I often say that I'm having a self-care day, or I will ask you what you're doing to take care of yourself today. But the other day on Twitter, one of my mutuals said to me, I would love to do more self-care kind of stuff, but what with Christmas coming up and everything, I can't really afford it at the moment. Now, I don't know who told you that self-care has to cost you money. I know that it's a horrible trick that capitalism has played on you to stop you from building a relationship with yourself and love yourself. Honestly, most of the best self-care things don't actually cost you a single penny. So in this video, I'm just going to run down for them for you a few of my favourite, either very low cost or completely free self-care things that you can do today to start off your journey of loving yourself, feeling better about yourself, and feeling a heck of a lot less stressed. Slumping around in your dressing gown all day? Totally valid as a method of self-care. I highly recommend it. But if you have been slumping around in your dressing gown a lot, you might find it more useful as a method of self-care to dress up in your favourite outfit or something that makes you feel good instead. Self-care also doesn't mean you've got to spend a lot on skincare products, although the occasional sheet mask for £1 or a 40p is a bit of a bargain and it will make you feel nicer, so I like to do that. But no, the real self-care stuff, the real important self-care stuff, doesn't actually have to cost a single penny. Of course, I'm not meaning to trash skincare as a form of self-care. If you like it, definitely spend some time doing it. And after all, you do only get one face, so it's probably worth looking after. Even if you are a dude or a masked person, you're only going to get one face, so it's a good idea to take good care of it. It's something that you spend time doing that's just for you. I'm getting a bit of a hair mask as well, apparently. It's something that you spend some time doing that's just for you, that makes you feel good. And so it's always worth spending some time on. Of course, if you do wear makeup, taking care of your makeup brushes and giving them a good clean is also a really good idea, because it's no good doing all this time on your skin, drinking lots of water, all of that sort of stuff to try and make your skin nice if you're then putting filthy brushes all over your face. And so my husband is an engineer and he came up with the most simple way for me to clean my brushes, and I will show that to you as well, when I finish relaxing, of course. You don't need loads and loads of money to clean your makeup brushes. I know people like to buy fancy gadgets and there's lots of influencers with fancy gadgets, but I get one of the bases from one of my kids' Lego sets, put it in a little bowl of warm water with just a bit of bubble bath. I will wash it out with makeup remover afterwards and then give it a good rinse so that there's none of that going all over my face. So just a little dab of that in there. And then I can get my brush and just scrub it on, oh look how satisfying that is. The Lego, the divots on the Lego are helping to just get all that old product out so it stops being wiped all over my face every single time that I do my makeup. That's looking so much cleaner already, isn't it? You can stop now. This brush is particularly manky, so it's probably going to get 2 goings over before it looks really clean. But look how much gurk is coming out of there already. That is disgusting. I've been putting that all over my face, so no wonder I've been getting spots. Can't even see the brush in that water anymore. That's definitely going to need another change. But look how much cleaner that is already. I'm very happy with that. One more change of water in this brush is going to be lovely. And then I'll go in with the micellar water and my usual face cleansers, and that will clean all my brushes up really, really nicely. Now I've cleaned all the brushes with the soapy water, I'm just going to do this with the just clear water so you can see what a difference that has made. So yeah, you definitely don't need an expensive brush cleaning gadgety thing to get your brushes nice and clean, because I just used a Lego base that's been in my house for the last 20 years in a casserole dish and did the exact same job. A really important part of self-care to me is getting in touch with our emotional state, letting ourselves have the space to understand what it is that we actually need to be happy. Now, I went on a massive thing about this, all about my double journal method, on a different video on my channel, so I won't rehash all of that and bore you with it again. But I will say that I think it is really, really important to give ourselves this space to get out all of our pettiness, all of our nastiness, our jealousies, our fears, our insecurities, and all the irritants, so that they don't sit there all toxic inside us and leach into our personality and start to change who we are inside. It's also really important to make sure that you give yourself space to praise yourself, to let you know what you have done that is good, and to remind yourself just how brilliant you really are. And you are brilliant, you know. Say it into the mirror. I don't care if you don't believe it. Say it often enough, and you will. You are brilliant, unique, creative, kind, funny, and a great friend. And you are going to absolutely kick ass today. As my family would definitely agree, there is nothing that I love more than a really long, hot bubble bath. Partly because it is a really cheap way to just spend some time that's just on me, but mostly because I get a little bit of peace and quiet. I like to visualise myself scrubbing all of my problems away whilst I wash myself and shave and wash my hair. So that's a great way to give yourself a really literal fresh start. As you can see, I like to fancy it up sometimes with candles and incense and all that sort of thing. But the important part, you don't have to do any of that. The important part is just that you are spending that bit of time just on yourself. Honestly, one of the best things that you can do self-care wise that is completely free is get yourself outside and into nature. I did a whole video about how you can do that even if you live right in the middle of the city, and honestly, 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day just outside, taking in the changes in nature will do you the world of good, especially if you've been cooped up for a little bit of a long time. You can find beauty anywhere you look. This gorgeous bit of rewilded wilderness is right in the middle of a housing estate near me. Taking care of our physical health as well as our mental health is all part of developing a good self-care habit. That can mean making healthier food choices for myself. But you know, also sometimes it can mean indulging myself in a little bit of a treat. Sometimes that means listening to myself when I'm telling myself through my body or my mood that I just need to chill out, turn my phone on to do not disturb and read a book or something. Of course, sometimes it also means learning a new skill, taking up a new challenge. That's me, that is. And of course, self-care, looking after yourself, doesn't just have to mean things like that are physical, like exercise, like eating healthily, like taking care of your skin, like taking care of your time. It's also about those more emotional things, those more social things as well. Making sure that you do learn how to say no when your plate is already overburdened and somebody is asking you to do another thing, or asking yourself when you're coming away from a conversation every time feeling really drained and down, is this person really earning the time that I am spending on them? Are they really worth giving that amount of time to? It's about setting those boundaries within yourself, learning to say no for yourself, standing up for yourself and your time, so that you've got that bit of time to give to yourself in things like the skincare and the bubble baths and the taking care of you by snuggling down with a book. You're not going to have time for those things if you're saying yes to everything that everybody is trying to get you to do. I hope that has given you some ideas of where to start on your self-care journey, and I hope that it has told you that you do not have to spend lots of money on fancy lotions and potions and brush cleaning gadgets and all sorts of other things. You can start your self-care journey with absolutely no money at all. It's just going to take your time. Join me next Monday for my next vlog. I've got literally no idea what I'm going to be talking about on that yet. But we'll be going into December, so maybe we'll do something festive. I'm not sure. Maybe you could comment and tell me what sort of things you would like to see. I will be here every day up until then on the shorts doing my daily gratitude post, so you can come and take a moment's peace with me. We'll take a breath together. But up until then, you have yourself a magical week.